Hi chat, welcome to another stream. How we all doing today? Let's see, it is Monday, the 26th of September of 2022, and we're back for another stream. We missed Saturday's stream because my internet died. Just kind of out of nowhere. The AT&T tech came out the next day and fixed it. Apparently whatever the fiber equivalent of a modem is, he called it a modem too, so I don't feel bad being factually incorrect about that. But the box had just completely died. He just replaced it with a new one, and everything was fine. But it was, boot looping and not producing the internet. So, but we're back, and in theory, stream is working, so that's great. Oh, I am not logged into this. Cancel notification. I was logged in. Wait, what the fuck happened? Because I saw this. We're gonna replay. Marsma has resubbed at 22 months. It has been a while. It's good to see you again. Hopefully you're doing well. But let me say hi to everyone who's here, and then we can do open source as last time stuff. Kexit and Stonkfish were both here before the stream started. Keller Marku was first today. Might even talk about your pull request. But congrats on getting first. Tofu's also here. Hello, hello. JJMC, good to see you again. Stonkfish, hello, hello. Mr. Wolfred Step, you've changed your name. Welcome back. Good to see you again. Belwada, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Marsma again, good to see you. Am I the first one? Nah, not quite. Grand Piel, hello, hello. Oh yeah. I got a like from real nano user. I've peaked. They follow me? How did they even see this? Maybe they just... Oh, what the fuck? Wait. What is their actual handle then? Is that clearly isn't it? Real nano user 1. They don't follow me. How did they find this? Maybe somebody sent it to them, like, but I made a shit post about Vim. Because why not? Crampiel says, how's the Excel TikTok one doing? So this was just like, I didn't even really, I mean, it was kind of a shit post, to be honest, but I just posted this, and Microsoft liked one of my tweets, which has happened before, so it's not that special. But Sonia Dolly, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. But Crampiel, good to see you again. Chris Red Wine, how's it going? MDS Ubuntu, good to see you again. I feel like it's been a while. If not, welcome back. Either way. DK90, how you doing? Been a while since you've been in the stream. Sarcastic Dante's also here. Hello, hello. I'm glad you know who I am, so I didn't have to say it. Yeah. I know who you are, Wolf. Cheval Super, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Belwana says, about that Vim shortcut, it's blowing my FFFing mind. I mean, I don't even really use Vim, so. Presumably, if you have... how do I would need to actually have a file here. So if you have Vim and you have setup.py, and then you do gf, it doesn't even fucking work. I feel scammed. Why would they tell you it's a thing? It doesn't even fucking work. We have toggled the standing desk. We haven't done this in a while. You had points. Now, yeah, now you don't. Wait, so what the fuck? Why doesn't... No right since last change? What the fuck does that mean? I don't even remember how I stand. I guess like this. Sure. Tom! Hello, hello. Welcome back. Good to see you again. But what the fuck? How is this supposed to work? Why doesn't it work? I feel like the lighting is really bad. It'll have to do. Does it have to be a written file? Is that why? Cute thing. I'll just do this. Oops. Blurp, 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 blurp. GF. Okay, it does work. But it has to be a written file? Oh, it replaces the current text buffer. That seems not useful. um, but how you doing, Tom? Good to see you again. I don't know how I feel about all the buttons today. I mean, you've already gotten a free one, so I don't know what to do. One shortcut I did not know for long says GX on a link. Oh, does that do like XDG open or whatever on it? Oh, that's why the lights feel weird, because they're extremely bright right in my face. Anyway. Yeah, so we didn't stream since last Monday, so it's been a whole ass week. And we have a few pull requests to go through. Not too many. We can also review some pull requests sent by viewers. Got a few of those that happened. Since I figured I would call them out. Phoenix says, thanks for the great content. Just switched from embedded systems C to infrastructure C++ and Python. And your content has been so useful. Hit the macOS ad hoc signing issue on like the first week. That's funny, because I have, for better or worse, had to deal with Macs for a very long time. And only recently did I learn about the ad hoc signing thing. So glad that was helpful. I've been watching your VODs to fulfill my need for Anthonywritescode. I see. Right. So I guess let's start with my pull request first, and then we can look at other people's. Oh, we've already opened this. Okay, cool. So it has been. Oh, we only have 2 that I guess are there. I feel like I've done so much more, but most of it was fixing other people's PRs. Speaking of which, this one is purely regenerating code from a pull request that someone sent in to move this function down a version from, it looks like it's to 3.7 here, but it's actually to 3.9. Yeah. But this actually came from a pull request in reorder Python imports, which I believe is my only repository with underscores. Yeah, this one here. So took a bit to get there. It's like 4 or 5 back and forth, but we got there in the end. Symphonionic says, do you like light mode better, or you just don't care about it? It depends on the app. I feel like dark mode. For instance, let's talk about GitHub's dark mode. I feel like GitHub's dark mode is way too dark, to where it's so much worse than the light mode that it's not nice to use. There are a few things where I think dark mode is done well. Like I think Discord is one of the few where I think they did dark mode fairly well. But I don't know. I feel like a lot of the dark modes are like, this works really well if you're laying in bed on your phone and the lights are out, but otherwise it's like, anyway. And he says, never used a Mac before. It's my bane at the moment, especially when it used in CI. Yeah, it would be great if you have any tips on virtualization of Mac agents, as Docker doesn't seem to play nice. Yeah, no, Macs just fucking suck. I hate using them. I try and use them as little as possible. Virtualization is Apple forbids you from virtualizing Macs, which is also fun. You have to physically own the hardware in order to run VMs of it. And Docker is kind of a pain in the ass too. I don't know. I just hate working on Macs. Defu says, I can only be here for a short time, but I'm glad I did stop by and say hello. Well, good to see you. Have a good one. As a Mac user, I'm offended. Well, I mean, anyone has their own personal preferences. I just happen to not preference Macs. Yeah. Discord uses light grays in its dark mode. Most of the apps are just pitch black and dark mode. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Anyway, another pull request. There's this thing in the docs where Flagate was like, if you run --help, you should see something like this. And for whatever reason, people really like to find this text and then change it. They're like, oh, it doesn't match the help. I'll just fix it. And it's like, no, it's never meant to be up to date. In fact, it references such an old ass version of Flake 8 that these plugins, PyFlags 1 is fucking ancient. Pep 8 got renamed because Guido is mad. Like this hasn't been up to date in years. Intentionally so. So I got fed up and I was like, fuck it. I'm tired of people trying to edit this. I'm just gonna delete the text because then they can't edit it. Just happen to have a brain. The dark theme on GitHub is now less dark than before. There are several GitHub dark themes, and they're all still too dark. There's the where is it? Under settings now. Don't really, if I remember correctly, I don't want to show that one on stream. Sometimes, well, it seems. Here it is. Yeah, they have several dark modes. They have their dark default, dark high contrast, dark protanopia, and deuteranopia, which is color blindness, if I remember correctly. These are different color blindness modes. And then dark dimmed. This was like the least worst one. But they were all still kind of bad. So I still stick with the one that I use. Yassine, hello, hello, welcome, welcome. C Complex, good to see you again. Legend says you can save more energy and can have dark theme than in standby. Yeah. But that actually, for if I remember correctly, for modern monitors, dark mode doesn't actually save any energy because they're still lighting the pixel the same amount. It just happens to be black in color. Notification. Oh. Man, Twitch, why didn't you tell me this in the beginning of the month? That's such a... They've changed September from being 20% to being 25%. But I already resubbed everything at 20%, so what the fuck? Every OS is good at something. Windows is good for gaming. Linux is good for development. And macOS is perfect for throwing in the trash. Yeah, macOS is like just close enough to being a decent Unix environment, and then everything is terrible. So, okay, other pull requests. These are ones that I didn't do, but I did contribute to them, and were contributed by members of chat, including Color Marku, who was first today. Added support for with statements and at trailing comma. Although, did you see my last push to your branch, Color Marku? This was like a 60 lines longer, so please, it's hardly my PR anymore. No, you're fine, you're fine. I would have never tried to even fix this because I didn't even think it was possible. But you figured out the hard part, and then I simplified your code. That's essentially what happened. We were a team. Because, if you look at the issue, I made this fucking years ago. Well, okay, a year and a half ago. I didn't think this was possible, so that we even got there in the end is a huge deal. So anyway, it's very cool. I'm very happy with this. Because yeah. Now all the commas are in balance again. But yeah, this is a cool pull request. We had a lot of back and forth. But we got there. And it does the thing now. Why Kanos? Hello, welcome, welcome. Mila, welcome back. Good to see you again. What else? What else was something somewhere? We did the import reorder. We did and trailing comma. Wasn't there something in PyUpgrade too? Oh yeah, there was one in PyUpgrade. Oh, and there was one in pre-commit. Yes. Pre-commit. This one was by Chris Red Wine, who I know is in chat. Which is to improve a regex wording that I had missed been missed twice now, so I finally got there in the end. But basically to make the /star warning happened for local hooks because it had been missed there for whatever reason. Wait, why is there an R here? Ah, damn it! Now that I look at this, I'm like, wait, that doesn't do anything. I have a video on it. What were you? Yeah, there we go. Chris, watch this video. And there's a, one character patch if someone wants to fix it, but Neil says, I've measured the consumption. It turns out that the monitor consumes less electricity when the image is darker, so I try and leave some dark stuff open when I'm taking a break. I think that depends on the panel type, because I'm pretty sure it makes no difference on like IPS and LCD and the other common panel type. Welcome back! I still don't know how to pronounce your name. What does it translate to? Maybe I'll just say your anglicized version. Gaussian curve. Okay, we can do that. Alright, I'll just call you Gauss. That's easy to remember. But yeah. Anyway, so that got merged as well. And wasn't there something in Play Upgrade? Oh, but I got someone's. I love when people do this. They're just like, sync fork. And no, that's not how this works. Ugh. Requested a review from me? Why? There's no way this is gonna work. But whatever, I don't give a shit. This is some of the most insane shit that I have ever seen in a commit message. I don't know what this R and D and whatever the fuck is on the beginning of all these commits is, but this is like somehow worse than conventional commits. So there's some psycho shit going on here that I have not been able to find anyone else that does this, so I have no idea where Milky got this from. But some wild shit. What does it even mean, right? What does it mean? OX Brow, hello, welcome. If C had object-oriented programming, it does. You can make objects in C. You just have to implement all the inheritance bullshit yourself. And some features from Python, would you consider using it? No. C is what I would write if I don't care about it ever being correct and if I don't care about security vulnerabilities. I think like even C++ is kind of hard to make it work all that well. But I guess with C++ you have smart pointers and stuff, so you can kind of make it work, but I'm asking because I extended the C grammar to support that stuff, and it also runs normal C code without breaking old libraries. Is it worth it, or did I waste my time? I mean, it sounds like a cool toy project. But Solana says the regex that you use to sort imports for tokenize had to look at them for a bit to understand. Oh, this one? On my maniacal fucking crazy ass performance bender to come up with this shit. Yeah. Twoo income. Oh no. Is True streaming right now? Oh no. How you doing, Juice? Hello. Research and development? I feel like it's probably like refactor and some other stupid shit. I don't know. What's in the box? What box? Oh no. Oh no. True. How you doing? Trash is also here with a penis. Okay, Trash. Cool. Cool. Very cool. Welcome to the stream. Daddy True says hi. I mean, I'm not here to judge. Manny, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. My name is Anthony. I usually work on open source Python. Today we are, well, we haven't really started yet. I wanted to go over the new bill that's being proposed about Securing Open Source Software Act, which sounds important. Sounds like something I should care about. But we're gonna look at that, and then we're gonna look at Predicament CI stuff eventually. But welcome to the stream. How was your stream, True? What were you working on? Shawshank, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Wait until Sam KitKat, hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Ultimate Tacos, welcome to the stream. How was the concert you were talking about recently? Ooh. So I've been to a couple concerts since you've been here. I went to the 21 Pilots concert in Detroit, which was great. And I went to Riot Fest in Chicago, which Yellow Card stopped being a band like 7 years ago, 8 years ago, something like that. But they came back to do a 20th anniversary entire album playthrough of Ocean Avenue. And it was amazing. It was great. It was such a good show. But it was also at a festival, so we hung around and did the rest of the show too. Expired E-Girl, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. And the funniest thing about like emo concerts or emo festivals, and I'd never been to a festival before, so this is like my first. The funniest thing about emo festivals, especially in the summer when it's really fucking hot, is everyone is wearing black t-shirts and just like swelteringly hot. Just like dripping in sweat because everyone's wearing all black. But I thought ahead and didn't wear black, so. But yeah. That's awesome. Oh my god, yeah, it was so good. It was so good. Throwback City to Chicago. I've been there a few times. I haven't been there in a while. But did it feel so right? Did you sleep all day and stay up all night? If only I could find you now. And things would surely be better. I would be one of those people. I literally own no clothes that have color. Yeah, I mean most of them are. I actually was looking at my laundry the other day, and I'm like, huh, weird. When I do darks, I have to fold like hundreds of t-shirts. Well, not hundreds. But when I don't do darks, I fold like 0 t-shirts. That's kind of weird. Chris, welcome, welcome. I see the advanced AI has answered your question. We could leave this town and run for mayor. That's not the words. That's not how that song goes. It's run forever. Yeah. Peasant Like says, should they teach web dev in high school? That would be kind of cool. They did not teach the most advanced computer course that I had taken up until my second year of college was Introduction to Microsoft Works. Not even Microsoft Word, Microsoft Works, the like cheap knockoff version that Microsoft bought out so that they didn't have competition for Word. Ugh. You're a dark and light separator? I do separate my darks and my lights. I stick it all in the washer and forget about it. Yeah, I did that for a while, but then every once in a while you'll buy something like red or yellow or green, and then all of your lights will just be a dingy color, and you don't really want that. But I need one of those. Are you Indian? How do they not know? Is it not like... Sorry, but like, how do they... What kind of fucking question is that? Although, I get a lot of people that come into my chat and are like, so what type of Latino are you? And I'm like, None? None of the above? But yeah, I don't know. I feel like web dev is simple enough for high schoolers. I mean, you could just teach normal programming. If you have hair like something, you must try Oceana. Well, yeah, my hair is short right now, but usually I look like I could put on eyeliner and join the Black Parade. Zip Luke, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I never buy anything like that. Literally only buy black clothes. Yeah. Josh says, what kind of Asian are you? I have not gotten that one yet. But man, at this point it wouldn't surprise me. What's a keyboard? Oh, there you go. Yeah. Why don't high schools go hard with coding considering how important it is? I don't know. I think they should. Ethan, yo, thank you for the resub at 37 months. Holy shit. Thank you for your continued support. It's good to see you again. Oh, speaking of Ethan, that actually reminds me. I am hosting the digital portion of Century's conference on Wednesday. So if you want to see an extra long stream that is conference material, you can register here. Or if you're in San Francisco, you can also show up in person. But yeah, I will be hosting that, so tune in for that. This stream, I did a video on it. I should just link the video. The stream will be on YouTube, not my YouTube, but Century's YouTube. And the chat will be in Discord. So a little bit different, but yes, Ethan will also be there as well. Haplo Eco, hello. Are you a pearl guy? Oh no. Bring back purple or Anthonk? Yeah. I don't know if that's gonna happen anytime soon. But yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get purple hair at Anthonk again, but maybe. Mustak, hello. Good to see you again. They put more importance on foreign languages than programming languages. I think that's kind of fair. And a look of, yeah, it says, explain me, what is this? What is Twitch? What is live stream? What is chat? What do you want? Fire Legion says, I took AP Computer Science in high school, and there were only 2 people in the class. The teacher could barely turn on her computer. Oh no. Oh no. Sam Kit Kat says, I might go in person to Dex, but only if I can find someone to attend with me. Oh. Well, I'm not gonna be there, so. Otherwise. Jamie Pratt says, me too, explain please. Yeah, I want to explain me what is this as well. I have no idea. My hair is purple. Yeah, this was... When was this? Was this the 12-hour, 24-hour stream? The 24-hour stream that wasn't actually? I think this was when Jordan and True came over and we dyed my hair. That's something. Was this also the one that I did makeup? No, that was the other one. Wasn't there red hair before the purple? No, there's blue hair. Oh, where am I gonna find this? On Frickberg. Probably on Frickberg. Photos. Damn, why is this website so slow? The image link. Here was blue Anthonk, which was certainly a thing. Hey, what's up, D-Dolls? Hello. Is it Friday yet? I don't want to be that guy, but it's Monday. We got a long way to go until Friday. Got a very long way to go until Friday. Same here. Professor is getting schooled from pandas by other students. Oh. Trash had blue hair and then red hair. Whoa. Melky's also here. Kapow! How's it going, Melky? Good to see you again. Which has been your favorite color? This is like the coolest blue that I have ever seen. I really fucking like this color. I don't know that it works well for my hair, but I really like that color. Like if I had to pick a favorite color, it would be this shade of blue. This is just like the perfect blue. But yeah. Anyway. Togshgoff. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? The window just made a weird noise, which is also very weird because I am up. I'm not on the ground floor. I'm confused how the window could make a noise. It was raining though. Fuck if I know. Looks fine, but shrugs. Yeah, imagine it's just D-Dell's like, hi, it's me. I bonked your window. Right. So, we were looking at this regex. I don't remember why. But it is certainly a regex. Yes. Anyway, I don't remember why we were looking at this, but yeah. I came to fix your servers. Yeah. Speaking of servers, I got mounting trays today, so I can, in theory, put the rest of my equipment into my server rack. Maybe I'll show you pictures of that at some point, but I haven't taken any pictures yet. What kind of works you did as a Python developer just to learn from your experience? Most of my learning, just in general, has been find project, build project. Learn by building project. That is my strat. Why? Did I get invited to this one? No, I don't not care. Oh, X Lily, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Server rack, I do have a nice server rack, as Milky says. What servers do you have at home? None yet, but but I'll be traversing down that rabbit hole eventually. Yeah, right now I just have power supply, surge protector, a fancy switch, and I will be putting, I think I have a Mac Mini or two, or I think I only have one. I have one? I'll be throwing a Mac Mini onto a tray. But yeah, I don't have servers yet, but I will be getting some. It's Med20H, hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Why show your face on a coding stream? It's funny because you're not the first. I'm sure someone in your chat did this to you, because sometimes I get this weird stuff. Sometimes Anthony web services. No, running your own hardware is just such a pain in the ass. What is DDoS gonna fix? Oh, I don't know. My terrible setup. Co-working stream when? So I can actually just stream my work. The problem is my fucking calendar. Oh, I don't even have it open anymore. The problem is my calendar. Somebody asked True that on Twitter? Oh my god. That's so fucked. Man, people suck. Yeah, the problem is I've had too many meetings, and I haven't had like a project that will take more than like an hour, which is what I would kind of need to stream. So I haven't streamed work in a while. But hopefully, once we're out of the plan project stuff more than actually do project stuff, then I'll stream work some more. But yeah. Z3S, hello, hello. Why don't you show your private tokens? I do sometimes. not my intention, but sometimes it happens. Oops. Lily says, you made pre-commit. I did. Well, I made this thing that's called pre-commit, because technically the Git hook I didn't make, but I made this Git hooks framework. I also made pre-commit CI, which is what we're going to be poking around with today, if I get through everything, but we'll see what happens. We get it, ABC or principal engineer? Technically not principal. I'm just staff, just lowly staff. Sentry Pappy Eye looks like it took more than an hour. Yeah, we worked on it on stream for some of it. But also, yeah, we worked on this on stream a little bit. But admittedly, most of the the stuff that you see here, the front end, I didn't, well, I did contribute to because my good friend Chris and I made the front endy part, but yeah, you're right. It did take more than an hour. We did work on it on stream a little bit. Microsoft told us his phone number. Yeah, so did Twitter. Imagine being a staff engineer. Yeah, man. Some days I wish that I could be not a staff engineer. Some days I wish I could just fuck around and go back to being, not so. I wish I didn't have to work so fucking hard. Yeah. Tell that to your bank account? Yeah. Yeah. That's the other part. I deployed my first PR to Sentry today. What did you do in Sentry today? We're gonna peek because we can. Unless it's in Git Sentry, but really it's not. Not through me, and then change it. Wait, do you have a custom? Oh, wait. Wait, you have 3. I guess this one's tests. That one's technically prod, right? Is this the one? Typo in the Django model name? Oh my god, what the fuck? How long has this been broken? Mr. John Drake, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. This has been broken for like a month. Oh, that's funny. What a funny PR. But wait, why didn't my pie? Oh, I know the answer to that. I know the answer to that. Is this a module? Admin.utils. Where does that even come from? From Django.contrib import admin. That probably means that this is accidentally the wrong fix. Right? Not to nitpick your not to nitpick your fix on in front of a bunch of people, but my guess is the module isn't actually admin.utils. You did this to yourself? We're running old fucking Django. Although, hopefully this is just new enough. Django, or old enough. Contrib? Well, maybe it does live in here. Oh, it does. Look at that. Technically, it's depending on import side effects, though. So really, it should import from this module. But anyway, fine. You're good. You're good. You're good. A normie, not so smart. For the IC track staff engineers, sure do have a lot of meetings. Yeah, well, principals have even more. I don't know that I will ever get there. I don't, well, I could get there if I wanted to. I don't think I want to get there, but. Do you work in Fang? No, nor do I want to work in Fang. I could, but I don't want to. Because I can make more money and have a better work-life balance not working. Anyway, cool, very cool. I have I've lost count how many things I've deployed to Sentry. I think it's in like the 500s. Oh no, it's only 200. Where are all my PRs then? Well, I can't show you the private ones. Wait, this number seems way lower than I expect. I installed 200s quite a bit. Andra Costa, thank you for the resub with Prime at 8 months. Good to see you again. Hopefully you're doing well. Bruno, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Fang, it's man now. Isn't it manga? Manga now? Meat sauce, hello, hello. I'm doing well. How are you? I would like to drop about half my meetings. That'd make me pretty happy. Yeah. Not manga anymore? Yeah, it's manga. It's manga. That's the right one. Yeah, man, I really wouldn't want to work at Netflix. Man, that place seems like it fucking sucks. Man, I'm so glad I don't work at Netflix. Man, Netflix has got to be the worst of things. Like, oh man, worst fucking place ever. Yeah, especially like especially this shit. Oof, man. Glad I don't. I mean, they don't give you stock there anyway, so who gives a shit, right? Might as well work at Blockbuster. Okay, going too far. Well, yeah. you just diamond hands hope it goes up, right? Anyway. Okay, so let's peel back a few of these stack frames. Let's see what we were talking about. Okay, good. All right, so I want to review this, or we could say fuck that, because I don't know if reading congressional bills sounds interesting to you, chat, but I feel like this is important enough for stuff that I do, and maybe important to you too. Like, do we want to go over this, or do we want to do something else? Up to you. I hear it's short. It is 20 pages. At least the summary. Okay. Section 1 short title. The act maybe okay, I see. Alright, we're gonna read section 2 and section 3, and then we'll not read the rest of it, which hopefully is just the short version. Congress finds that open source software fosters technology development and is an integral part of overall cybersecurity. The secure, healthy, vibrant, and resilient open source software ecosystem is crucial for ensuring the national security and economic viability of the US. I'm not liking where this is going. Open source software is part of the foundation of digital infrastructure that promotes a free and open internet. Certainly true. Due to both the unique strengths of open source software and inconsistent historical investment in open source software security, there exist unique challenges in securing open source software. And now we get to the conclusion based on those things. The federal government should play a supporting role in ensuring the long-term security of open source software. Unless this means the government's going to throw money at me, I'm going to press X it out. What I'm hoping that this doesn't get to is that I hope my conclusion of this isn't in the US to develop open source software you must now cryptographically secure your, or sign your releases and like all this other fucking here, do a bunch of work for us because we're not going to pay you sort of thing. But we'll see where it goes. I missed the introduction of this. Is there some PR where Anthony's being required? No. I just saw this bill was proposed and wanted to read through it and understand more about it because I know nothing. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Section 3, open source software security duties. Oh boy. Homeland Security Act. Interesting. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so it's amending this previous Homeland Security Act. Not liking the direction this is going. Isn't that also the Patriot Act? The Patriot Act. No, that was a different one. Fortunately. I really don't want open source to be lumped into anti-terrorism efforts, but oh, I guess, huh? Oh, it created the Department of Homeland Security. So yeah, you're right. It is essentially a follow-up to Patriot Act. Fucking awesome. We're off to a great start here. Okay, cool. Inserting paragraph 4. Open source software. The term open source software means software for which the human readable source code is made available to the public for use, study, reuse, modification, enhancement, and redistribution. Oh man, I could just imagine Toenail Man. What the fuck is his name? Stallman. They're misdefining this without, you know, treating the one true holy GNU blah 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 GPL bullshit, which like Zetnus, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Meanwhile, while chewing on his toenails or something like that. I don't know. You should know my knowledge of bullshit laws is too high already. Uh-oh. Human readable, debatable. Right? Does that mean Perl is not considered open source software? You know, we're gonna bring that one all the way to the fucking Supreme Court. CTG Fly, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Open source software community. Oh boy, why do they have to define this? The term open source software community means the community of individuals, foundations, non-profit organizations, corporations, and other entities that develop, contribute to, maintain, and publish open source software or otherwise work to ensure the security of open source software ecosystem. Would that mean that like any company that funds an individual contributor would be considered part of the community of that software? Doesn't seem quite right. Voidmain, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Assembly or Haskell? If you're trying to read that guy's code, yeah. Open source software component. The term open source software component means an individual repository of open source software. Oh man, they're talking about repositories now. So if you distribute a zip, you're no longer part of this. Okay, cool. Including by offering services, secure usage and deployment of software, including open source software and the open source development lifecycle. At federal agencies. Okay. If this is just like bullshit for, you know, how the federal government uses code, I don't really care. Although I do feel like this is going to set precedents for other things. So maybe I do care. But this makes me think that, you know, this is limited in scope to federal agencies. Oh, but then they defined SBOM, which also makes me nervous. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. I no longer care to read this, and I feel like chat no longer cares to read this. But let's see if they have the uh-oh. They have the C word in here. No one will snipe my one character fix here. Just I'm not even gonna wait. We're just gonna slam merge. Woo! Congrats. Oh, you didn't get to ship it though. Whoops. Wait, the government cares about security? But since when? Right? Hey, what's up, Metalstorm? Hello, hello. Argument being used by the CIA? It's not used by the CIA, but it is used by the Library of Congress. Last I recall. the only the only reason I know this is you guys remember when there was that government shutdown, like was it like 3 years ago, where there was like a whole month of just like, nope, government's closed. Apparently that was the only time that government employees were allowed to contribute to open source, was during the government shutdown period. So I just got like a bunch of PRs from people. I was like, hey, you've got a .gov, like what's going on right now? Like, are you supposed to be doing this? And they're like, yeah, this is literally the only time we can do this. We work at Library of Congress. Here's our use case, blah 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 blah. Yeah, so I don't know. Pre-commit is used by the government, so I'm not cryptographically signing my shit. I don't give a shit. Alright, what is this? Assessment of critical open source software components. Framework. Not later than 1 year after the date of enactment of this section, the director shall publicly publish a framework incorporating government, including those. What the fuck? This sentence is so hard to read. Including those published by the National Institute of Standards and Technology, NIST. Okay, so that's a thing that exists. Industry and open source software community frameworks and best practices. Canarozono, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Government has been shut down like 4 to 5 times. This was like a real big one though. Hey, what's up there, Armchair General? And Gramps iPad. Hello, hello. Am I a terrorist for sponsoring Anthon? God, I hope not. Which shall incorporate it in a minimum. Security properties of code in a given open source software component, such as whether the code is written in a memory safe programming language. Oh shit. Oh shit, Chad. Government's gonna mandate that everything is written in Rust. No more Python. No more C. No more C++. Gotta be in Rust. Can't use any unsafe blocks. It is pretty funny that they would state this, but there's no way they could ever adhere to this. Stallman will be furious. We were actually talking about Stallman earlier. Dexter Jake's also here. Hello, hello. No more anything? Yeah, Python is memory safe. Yeah, but you can also make it not very easily. You can also you can segfile with pure Python pretty easily. Will open source have formal proofs? Ah, fuck, I forgot about that. Memory safe for human readable, you can't have both. That is yeah, it's kind of true. The security practices of development, build, and release process of a given open source software component, such as the use of multi-factor authentication by maintainers and cryptographic signing of releases. I'm on board for this. I'm not on board for this. I don't think this actually buys us much of anything. The number and severity of publicly known unpatched vulnerabilities in a given open source software component, or the breadth of deployment of a given open source software component. I don't know that you can actually know this, because you can't really tell how people actually use it. Sure. The lower risk associated with when an open source component is integrated or deployed, such as whether it operates at a network boundary and a privileged location. The health of the community. Yeah, good luck putting a number on this and actually figuring out whether it's useful or something. Oh, interesting. Not less frequently than annually after the date on which the framework is published, the director shall determine whether updates are needed. Okay. This is not a software framework. This is a decision framework. This is a like decide how healthy an open source project is. Which is interesting. Anyway, I think I've seen enough. I'm gonna read the whole thing later, but I'll let you all get through that. Preventing a segfault is not part of memory safety. Sure. Yes, the subset of things that are memory safe does not mean that they cannot produce a seg fault. And seg faults are not always caused by non-memory safe things. So sure. But there are ways to do memory unsafe things in pure Python. So Gash Drink, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Set your stack size to 0, your programming seg faults. Yeah. Chris Wright's code says, how can I do not memory safe things in Python? I mean, for starters, there's this whole module which lets you do sort of unsafe things via C shenanigans, libffi sort of things. But there's also ways to build Python objects that just crash. There's a whole. Is it in here? Crashers? Yeah. So there's like a whole bunch of things in the Python source code that are like things that always cause a crash. So for instance, like this one. Seg faults. But you'll see that it's a relatively short, bit of code here. But this code blob here is garbage. It's nonsense. And so that's why it crashes. But DJ Crew says, meanwhile, the USAF still uses computers from the 60s. Yeah. Federico, welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. Coding.bs.gov, is that actually the... Does that actually go to the right place? Okay, no, you just made up a URL. But it's pretty accurate most of it. Anything at work this weekend? On Sunday, a BU business unit wide email went out saying no changes are to be done for any reason other than prod breaking fixes because too many people fucked up. Yeah, that happens a lot. It's funny enough as part of the C abstract machine. Yeah. It's spec as part of the language, right? Looks like there will be many additional provisions to allow covered entities to contribute back to open source more regularly. Oh, that'd be kind of nice. Be nice if they fucking paid money. Asher Carson, welcome. How you doing? Steve-O Bandito's also here. How you doing? Good to see you again. Welcome back. But yeah. Is this related to the crypto regulations? No, it's from what I understand, it's more like how the government will be using open source. It's open source, not open wallet. Well, life's faded. It would be nice if their result of making open source more sustainable is not just, hey, you must use cryptographic signing, but it's, hey, we're gonna pay you some, we're gonna grant you money, because I mean that's how the government makes scientific research sustainable. Now, granted, granted, the whole grant system is kind of fucked, and academia is a royal pain in the ass to actually get what you want to get done, but Everyone only spends money to hide things, not to make them more open. That's not necessarily true. Nothing in this act or amendments made by this act shall be construed to provide any additional regulatory authority. Okay, all right. It's all just, we recommend this. But you know that there's going to be some agency that's like, oh, did you comply with the OSSG 2022 compliance, blah blah blah, and someone's gonna make fucking $1 billion business on giving out certifications for this bullshit, whether or not it's actually government mandated. Just point to section 6. Yeah, I mean, good luck with that. But I don't know. Oh, it's sponsored by Gary Peters. Interesting. I could actually phone up my own senator and be like, dude, I do this all the time. Let's chat. But I don't know. I feel like, what's the average age of U.S. senators? There's no fucking way that any of these people actually understand what they're writing stuff about. I'm not like, not to be like, I don't want to be ageist here, but I think the average 64-year-old doesn't do open source. But yeah. Don't care about NASA Twitch channel. A rocket is about to smash into an asteroid. I did hear about that. I think I will watch it. I think I'll watch it later. But it does sound pretty cool. Live stream Frank calling the senator. Dude, that would be some fucking content, right? I kind of want to do it, but I feel like I don't feel like that's a good thing to do on stream. Hey Gary, you're live on twitch.tv and we're reviewing the bill that you sponsored about open source. We're a little concerned about the cryptographic signing part. Could you say more about your thoughts there? I don't feel like that would go over so well. I mean, it would make a fucking sick YouTube title though. I'm not gonna do it though. Kenny Jarris, hello, welcome. Gary Peters is below average by 5 months. Oh. Elfenround says, you mean there's a chance someone that actually knows what open source could help out? Yeah, but I don't know. I'll be ageist for you if you're 55 plus, get the fuck out of Congress. Right? Entry Monkey says, the average senator / Congress person or president never served, but they also have no problem sending people to wars. That's true. How many presidents have served in the military? Not that I think serving in the military is like a good thing that they should do. Isn't a prerequisite for becoming president. I already knew that. Out of the 45, 29 had some military experience. Huh. I'm surprised it's that high, to be honest. Apparently 31 have served in the military. No one in modern times, right? Surely this is all like the 1800s. Oh. The Bushes did. That doesn't surprise me super much, but his political opponents criticized him for not seeing overseas duty, which is, I think, a little ironic because I'm pretty sure Al Gore didn't serve in the military. Anyway, I'm surprised it's that high. Maybe consult the hacker man first. How old are you? How old do you think I am, meat sauce? Right, boy man. Qualify for early bird dinner pricing. Get out of Congress. Oh. I guess the average president did. Yeah, I was surprised by that. I was surprised by that too. And that'd be around half. I'm surprised in the modern era that it did. That people did. But yeah, Bush Jr. didn't. Yeah, we did find that. Didn't he do some crazy shit to prevent a nuclear reactor melting down? Really? Carter's. Man. Google's suggestions here are fucking creepy. I'm not. I don't care enough. Oh, he served on temporary duty with the Naval Reactors Branch. Okay, yeah. We'll say it's plausible. 16,420 minutes old? That's like, it's like barely a baby. Oh boy, how the fuck do I say your name? We're gonna call you C. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. What about days? Does this come out to a reasonable number? No. Hours? Still no. A seal on my house? Oh no, it's pseudo. It's like early 30s, says meat sauce. I feel like you already know the answer here. Oh, should I have done weeks? 69, 420 weeks in year. No, that's further away. That's further away. Yeah, no, we were somewhere between hours and days. Ambivalent Bunny, how are you doing? How was your stream? What were you working on? Everything is fine. Oh. Okay, that's a good emote. I like that emote. Welcome to the stream. My name is Anthony. I usually work on open source Python software. We have not actually written a single line of code today. We were recently looking at the Securing Open Source Software Act of 2022. We didn't get through it because it was kind of boring, but I will probably look at it later. But how was your stream? What were you working on? You were doing JavaScript and front end. Oh. What framework well, I assume you're using framework. What framework were you using? Bedtime Bear, welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. Flash for the backend. Okay, that's usually what I use. Luis, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Although I hear that there's cooler, nicer things. Ooh, Vanilla.js. The 0 byte. The 0 byte JavaScript framework. A fast, lightweight, cross-platform framework. Bedtime Bear, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. But look, you can check all of these boxes, and whoa, it's 0 bytes uncompressed. Amazing. Shame that it's so big while gzip though. They should really work on, shrinking this down. There's it's a pretty big, a pretty heavy dependency there. Flask is old school. I mean, it kind of is, but it works. It works fine. Gets the job done. Not savvy enough to learn any other frameworks. What if I told you you just don't need them? Hot take: you don't need JavaScript framework. You can get by without React. I'm not saying it's gonna be, the best result. Don't need it. Why did I get? Why? Did it actually run? It actually ran this time. I'm just gonna. Lazy Gamer, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Write everything in pen. Who needs programming? That's not quite the same. Not gonna be pleasant, but it'll work. I mean, here, I'll give you an example. What is that thing called? So for GitHub Actions, which is commonly written in JavaScript, there's a whole bunch of like actions, toolkits, and frameworks, and HTTP libraries, and J2G generation, and like all that stuff. And I was like, I wonder how much work it would be if I used nothing. No dependencies. This package.json literally just has ESLint configuration and stuff in here. What if I get by with absolutely nothing? And it's not that bad. Admittedly, Node's standard library is sort of a framework, it's sort of a library, but I have no NPM dependencies and 90 lines, and I was able to implement a token acquisition with J2ET, including the cryptography, and API requests to GitHub API, and creation and deletion of the token. Like, pretty easy. Wasn't the worst. I feel like you can get away with it. Dino says, you gotta step away in 12 minutes. An Iowa sports journalist is doing the one chip challenge. Oh, God. That's not gonna end well. Do you remember when AOC did the one chip challenge? She did it live on Twitch, which was wild. Also not writing code yet on stream. I can relate. Yeah. Okay. We should actually. Well, we're gonna click buttons. Is it a tiling window manager? Asks Root Afro. Sort of. You can check out my own. I wrote my own personal window manager. You can check out more information about it here. Vanilla.js needs to really get their shit together. That GSIP size is so bloated. Right, Eleanor? So he just says, every week there's a new hot thing that has potential to take over. It's all about where the community is going to start leaning towards. Don't worry too much about learning every library/framework. Yeah. Bad news, NASA is rolling back the SLS ahead of Hurricane Ian, further delaying Artemis the 1st. Good news, NASA will let out its frustration by slamming into an asteroid tonight. Yeah, that's true. Hate to raid and run, but gotta walk puppies. Well, thank you for raiding. No, don't worry about raiding and running. That's the standard. If you're ending stream, you gotta do something else. You can't just like don't hang out on Twitch all day. But go walk puppies. Thank you for stopping by. Good to see you. Right. Let me merge these. It's gonna be a pretty big auto update day today because well, my 3 main things all updated, so all of my repos will update, and then we'll see all of everyone else's updates. Rain bounces the way, yeah, 100%. Zero slug window manager, yep. Oh, 4 things bumped here. Oh, because we also have an ESLint bump today. Oh, interesting. This is not done, but that's because oops, because it's slower. But frequency I passed, so we're just gonna merge it anyway. Okay. Take those from my email. Oh, we have one more. I missed this one. How did I miss this one? Well, handled, done. I'm gonna sit down because I'm in stand-in for an hour. And we will try and do some stuff for Frequency I. I have a few things that I've been meaning to do for a while, but we are not going to do those things. We're going to do something else. The biggest one right now is, and this is mostly for my first significant sized customer. There are a few things that I need to automate. First is, it's in this repo. Yes, okay. So the first thing that I want to change is right now, there is this magical plan override thing, which forces a install to be into a paid tier, even if they're not paying. Like, I'm not paying myself for a thing that I wrote. Neither is my double account. But this person is paying, but not through Marketplace. But basically, for the customer that I have, they're going to be paying me externally as well, and they're going to have their own instance of this. So I could just, well, I could just tack it into here. That would be the laziest thing. That would be the real lazy thing to do. Picture Jake says, I keep forgetting I need to stop frequency I from my old repos. I mean, one repo makes very little difference. Lazily load them into plan. I mean, yeah, it would basically me being like their account. I think it's premium org. I forget what the actual name is, but I would have to set the right one here. I could just do this. But then everyone would know what their org is, and yeah. I think what I'm gonna do is somehow make this part of the settings. And I was thinking about just adding this to secrets because that'd be the easiest thing without me having to like build new infra. The problem is this is hierarchical data, whereas like these are kind of just flat strings. I guess I could slam JSON into there. Feels kind of gross, but I don't really want to build a whole settings subsystem. I kind of like that it's basically set secrets, then the whole app works. Or set secrets, well, run Terraform, set secrets, then the app works. But yeah. Will you hit yourself in 6 months? Allie is also here. Hello, hello. Super sick today. How you doing? You don't have to stream every day if you're sick. I blame the Shrek wait. You can't just hop in a chat and be like, you know, I think I'm sick because of the Shrek raid. What? Oh no. Oh no. I don't want it to change my recommendation. We're gonna do. Gonna boot. Wait. It's actually what? 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 Yeah, wait, why did you take Egos to the rave? Were you dressing up as 11? Okay, this is pretty wild. Cause in the cause in the morning I'm making waffles. Okay, fair. Okay, this is wild. Okay, so you actually went to a Shrek rave. I wanted to give them. Did no one take your waffles? Were they frozen still? Did you? They took them at the door. Oh no. No one's green now. I thought you were talking about the waffles for a second, and I was like, maybe not something we want to cover on stream. Your friend went fully green paint. Oh, that must have been a mess. I'd hate taking a shower afterwards. I mean, I would love taking a shower afterwards, but like, you murdered a green bleeding smurf. It was iconic. Okay, so I think I'm gonna cheese this. There's also another place that's similar to this that needs a similar update, which is the admin view. Where the fuck is this? Blueprints, admin. Who notified you of the Shrek rave? Oh my god. Damn Tornado says you have a Python command line tested with PyTest. Will there be a Rust version of that? Probably not. I don't know. I'm gonna be real with you, chat. The streams we did of Rust on Twitch attracted a lot of like really toxic people in chat that made it not fun to stream. And it was very night and day. Like streams that I did Rust, I got like random incel trolls. Streams that I didn't do Rust, random incel trolls didn't show up. So I'm probably not going to stream Rust anymore. I know a lot of you really enjoyed it, and I kind of enjoyed the code writing part and like learning a new thing, but I don't want, like, it got to the point where I said something shitty to like one of my own like people that hangs around and like is in most of my streams, and I was just like, never mind. I'm tilted. I don't want to fucking deal with this, and I just ended stream. And I'm not gonna stream Rust. So, yeah, feels bad, man. But at the same time, like, I'll do it in my own time, and yeah, I don't really want to get tilted to chat. because usually you know streaming is like my favorite thing to do, and come and hang out with everyone and you know have a good time. Hall Dog, hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Raid, I don't see a raid yet. Well, welcome pre-raiders. We live in a society. Yeah, sometimes I wish we didn't. Join the Discord if you want to see anything coding and Rust. Oh, you're late. Okay, okay. I see. You're from man. I mean, you're either from True's raid, or you're from Ambivalent Bunny's raid, or you're from like a chained raid, which is I don't know who Pop Pot is. Who's Pop Pot? I don't know any Pop Pot. Okay, yeah, but the other thing that I need to fix here is the admin user. Where have I been? Like sometimes I wish Twitch would like tell you, you know, how many raids did I sleep through? Well, how did I get here? Papa, great name. Yeah, Papa is a great name. Yeah, okay. So we kind of have two things that I wanted to do today, which is somehow generalize admins and also generalize this blur, 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 what the fuck? And generalize the plan overrides. Is their stream literally just pot pot? Pot pot. Nope, that is a user that has 0 followers. Like says, I ended stream and raided and must have been thrown around the internet. Off to sleep. Well, thank you for stopping by. Oh, you're gonna find it? Okay, okay, okay. Alright, so how do I represent this and how do I not show you all my creds? Is the two things that we need to figure out today. And how does my cred scripts work? Scripts, set secrets. Oh boy, how does this work? ADOS common.keys. There is a dry run, which is good. Pot pot UX. Pot pot UX. The tab. Oh no, I don't have to. Oh yeah, I do. Wait, no, I don't. Oh, cool. They stream in just chatting. That's why I don't know. That's why I don't know that. I only really hang out in this category. Hall Dog, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. You need water? We'll get some water, Wolf. I need to fill mine up actually. Now that we talk about it, so I'm gonna fill up my water. I will be right back, and I will. Oh, you do your university work on stream. Oh, cool, cool. But yeah, I'm gonna fill up my water. I'll be right back. I will see you in a sec. Wait, I just looked at my camera and I realized that my standing desk like super fucked up the camera. Anyway, I'm actually getting water now. I'll be right back. Ugh. Hello, I'm back. 2 days until the dissertation is due. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. X Metrics, welcome, welcome. Partnered and everything, hell yeah. Got my fanciest badge. Although there's a fancier partner. Fuck, what is one of their ambassador? That's what it is. Which ambassador? They have the fanciest badge. I guess besides the wrench. The wrench is pretty fancy. This is one that has. Oh, it still shows up as this, but in chat they actually have a fancier badge. But I wonder when I have 3 pieces of turkey bacon. I don't even know what that is. I don't do programming or Python or anything, but I'm happy to support. Must be a good streamer if I ended up here. Ooh, putting so much pressure. Have you heard about the ambassador situation? I have not. I have not. What is the T? What's the TLDR? I'm not gonna watch a YouTube video, but yes, this one. Wait, I feel like I know Kieran. Or I know someone who knows Kieran. Yeah, their fancier badge. Ellie, what's the T? I don't want to watch a YouTube video. They promised a lot to the ambassadors, but they literally have done nothing. You know, I shouldn't talk shit about Twitch while on Twitch, but huge exclusives with being involved with TwitchCon? Yeah, I mean, none of that really surprises. They literally haven't contacted the ambassadors. They're running out of time. They're running out of time. By the way, I guess since we're on the topic, I will be at TwitchCon. So if any of you are going, stop by. I will if I remember, I will have stickers of these 3 emotes. So if you find me, I will give you a sticker. But yeah, I'll be there. Polymathic Man, hello, hello. Good to see you again. 25-month sub. The fanciest badge. If things continue like they are, Twitch is gonna be gone in like 10 years. I don't even know if it's gonna last that long. Hot Dog says, anyway, hope you have a good day and good luck with your study work extracurricular activity. I will indeed. Well, thank you for stopping by. Have a good one. To the point that Julian's manager, Rome, had to buy a ticket to get in and she can't go to the creators lounge? What the fuck? That's kind of messed up. I just want to get a sticker and hug Anthon. Well, I mean, I will be at TwitchCon. San Diego's a bit far, yeah. I just ballparked a nice round number. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. Honestly, YouTube needs categories and a directory and they beat Twitch. Yeah, 100%. YouTube, it'd be so easy for YouTube to beat Twitch. But good luck investing in that. Polymathic Man, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Welcome to Subdom Yuli, Chico Codes, Felipe, the Kexit, and Oxy. And here's your buttons, Polymathic Man. It is a party time. A good one though, not a 1 armor. I don't know, Wolf. I might give the best hugs ever. You never know. Okay, so I believe let's try and do this one. Not this one. Let's try and do the admin one first, because I think this one's gonna be simpler. They're trying to create tools to carry over Twitch features to YouTube. Well, Truffle is just Ludwig's thing, right? People are trying to, yeah. Because there's no way that YouTube actually goes fast enough to implement all the things. But I think in order, like, Sure, Truffle is like a useful chatter experience, but it's like the 0.01%. Like I feel like people aren't actually going to use a third-party piece of software to watch a stream on YouTube. Like you gotta already be like sucking down the live stream sauce to even think about using something like Truffle. What they really need for live streams to succeed is to get normies to watch them. You gotta get normal ass people that are just scrolling through YouTube. They're watching their right wing nut jobs on YouTube. You gotta get those type of people to click on live streams. Get people into categories. Get people discovering streams. Otherwise, I mean, you know, I'm fairly well connected, and YouTube has had a live stream feature for a very fucking long time, and I only really realized it maybe a year ago. But the discoverability of live streams is terrible on YouTube. It's not good on Twitch either, but that's all that's on Twitch, so there's not like anything else to get there. And Twitch at least has categories. That's like their big difference there. Is Twitch has categories, so they can get people to discover stuff on their own by self-filtering through categories. But the underlying tech is so much better. It's not even close. You can stream with like 20k bitrate, and their VODs last forever. Yeah. The tech is so much better. Their UI though, their discovery, not so great. I'll just say this chat feels slightly different without Marsha. Yeah, Marsha is sleeping. So that is why Marsha's not on stream today. Truffle's unfortunately more of an annoyance. Generally, they don't help. I've never used it. BTTV, yeah, BTTV, but even BTTV like does stuff for Twitch too. Do you believe Twitch? Do you really believe Twitch discoverability is better than YouTube? Not by much, but it is. You can actually find streams on Twitch. But yeah, I'm not saying Twitch is great. It kind of sucks. And I don't know that their recommendation algorithm is actually that useful either, but YouTube needs categories big time. Yeah, so YouTube actually does have categories technically, but they're no longer surfaced in the UI. Like if we look at my YouTube videos here, like this one today, and they do have, where is it? Down here, I think mine is just set to static value. Here, they do have a category. Add your video to a category so viewers can find it more easily. But their categories are just like, well, they've got CSS problem here. These are the YouTube categories, which like kind of useless. And I don't think there's any way to discover stuff from this. Twitch has, hundreds of categories, so it's a little bit different. But you don't believe that Twitch has slightly better discoverability than no discoverability? Yeah. Wish the implementation was better. They could so easily dedicate some time, just read feedback and implement features. In a year, it could easily be Twitch. Yeah. So I'm trying to grow on TikTok. Yeah, I hear that's the sauce, but I feel like I'm too old for TikTok. I feel I'm too old for TikTok. Like I could maybe do like YouTube Shorts. I have some maybe I think they're banger ideas, but I have some ideas for some YouTube Shorts. I feel like if I share them though, they're just gonna get yoinked by Allie. So Kaden says you look cute in the thumbnail with a suit and tie. Yeah, it's from an old stream. I was trying to be a businessman, doing my business. I literally only watch Anthony, and the first recommendation I have is Amber. Well, little did you know, this is actually an Amber stream. Problem with live streaming is that it's integrated in the greater platform, so trying to fix live streaming likely impacts the rest of the platform. Yeah, it's kind of true. Watching Bird says TikTok is too boring. I don't go on TikTok. The TikToks I watch are from Twitter or from my not safe for work memes channel. Those are the only TikToks that I am exposed to. So like tech bullshit TikToks and questionable TikToks. Not annoying enough for TikTok. Tell me I'll make them right now. See, I fucking called it. Fucking called it. Tech influence Anthon. Even if Twitch had a player like YouTube. Yeah, if Twitch's player was better. Easy rewind? Yeah, no, it'd be great. Then I wouldn't get this problem, which is most of the clips of my channel are just like people trying to rewind. So if you ever click the clip button on a Twitch stream, it creates a clip, even if you don't click create. And people use this feature all the time to be like, oh, what did Anthony say like 3 minutes ago? But then I have to go in here and like delete all the fucking clips that don't have a title, because there's no way that they're yeah, I can't tell whether those ones are actually the title or not. Oh yeah, no, this is definitely stream title. But like, oh shit, didn't want to do that. Delete selected, yes. But I just gotta go through these every once in a while, and definitely two. Yeah, otherwise it's just like, I don't remember what I was grumbling about. Yeah, no, there's no rewind. Hot tub stream win. I feel like it's I feel like I missed my time to do that. I missed my time to do that. But I do have a tub that I could make hot and put a camera in there. Code and hot tubs name a better combination. Yeah. The Ozona, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Maybe we'll do like a stupid incentive that we do that. Memes channel is not. Oh no, I'm not talking about the one on my Discord. I am part of. Yeah, I'm part of a Discord that was made by coworkers at Lyft for stuff that we could not, that was too spicy to put in the private channel at work. there were 3 layers of memes channels at Lyft. There was the public channel, which was for like the normie memers. Then there was the private meme channel, which was for the slightly spicy, we probably shouldn't have put these things into work Slack memes. And then there was the 3rd level, which was the stuff that we definitely knew could not go into the work meme channels. And yeah, that's what that Discord is. There's some scripts for your stream deck that you can use for marking times. Then use join combo to convert clips into TikToks. Mewtwo is back. Hello. Speaking of famous TikTokers, how you doing, Mewtwo? I had so much shit to do. Man, I probably shouldn't have streamed today because I have so much shit to do. I have so many things in my house to do. I have a pile of Amazon packages at my front door because I literally have had not time to unbox the things that I've ordered, to set them up and get them working. Like, and that doesn't even begin to talk about how empty my living room is, or that I have I literally have a side table that is sitting in the middle of my bedroom, just in the middle of the fucking room, because I haven't had time to be like, oh, this should go here and I should move this around so that this is set properly. I just have not had time to do anything. And really need to get my shit together. But yeah. Really dumb on Twitch's part? Yeah, I fucking hate it. Polymathic Man says, domed all repos last week. What a coincidence that I also have to make a video about it today. But that's cool. How did it go? How did it go? You can probably start by views to make it somewhat easier to delete random clips. That's the problem, is sometimes people watch them too. But that was how I did the first batch of deleting them, was to go here and sort by views. The problem with sorting by views is some of them are actually just one view clips. Like there's one from me making banana. Okay, this was actually not a that we did find one. But yeah, anyway. There's a lot of clips. There's a lot of clips here. I don't want to know what Ushi Gushi is. So I'm pretty sure I know what this is. I'm pretty sure this was a chatter whose name was Ushi Gushi my... Never mind. We're not gonna go there. But I'm pretty sure that's what this clip is. Speaking of famous TikTokers, tell me why I saw Benawad on the street. And I asked, oh, are you Ben? And he completely ignored me. But the person he was with looked back. Yeah, but I don't... Never mind. I'm not gonna be spicy about it. But I don't want to create drama on my stream. But catch me offline and we can talk some shit. But anyway. Wish there is a way to use a list of sources. I have multiple org/groups on my corporate GitLab server. Yeah, so you could write your own source that composes multiple sources. That is a way to do this. I just haven't made like a first class version of that. But unboxing stream, it's like boring shit. It's like here's another thing that I haven't done yet. I have Ubiquity, Unify, wireless access point that I've gotten it out of the box. That's a start. I got it out of the box. That counts for something. But like most of the shit I ordered is like, oh yeah, I guess I need a right angle Ethernet cable so that I can take it to that thing and hook it up. Oh shit, I need drywall anchors and fucking screws and I feel like if he was shy, he could have said, hey, sorry I'm in a rush, it's nice to meet you. I mean, you also have to imagine that like he probably deals with lots of shitty tech bros all days and like yeah. Man says, wish I could always fetch with some amount of update the main branch. Just run clone again. That's what clone does. Just updates the branches. I wanted 300 at him? Wait, what? Did you offer him a waffle? Polymathic Man says, toddlers killing the spare brain cells to do open source work. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. Instructions stream? We do refer to her as the intern. That's adorable. Oh. 90 doesn't have a controller? Wait, what does that mean? What does that mean? Rested function, hello though. Now the senior intern and her brother, 3 months, is the junior. That's fucking adorable. Oh, you got your new job, Steve-O Bandito. Congratulations. That's a lot of time out. I'm surprised it didn't page me. Usually it pages me if there's more than that number. But I did want to see how far along this is to figure out whether it's going to finish on stream or not. I'm thinking it's not going to finish by the end of stream today. But look at this graph! Wow, we scaled up to 8 and stayed there for a while. Interesting. Cool. Unify requires a controller to configure the Wi-Fi stuff. Can I just configure it once and then then not? He's crashed my stand-up to tell the team what she's doing today. Oh, so actually using stand-up for what it's used for, what it's supposed to be used for. Wolf says, need a good code? We'll enjoying this conversation. Sounds good. Sounds good. Could you help me with a TikTok? Sure. What are we doing? I'm down. Anything for you, Truewoo. Keep forgetting I need to reschedule my tech eval with Sentry. Yeah, make it happen. D-Lambs, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Also, I could put a recommendation in if you want. Looking forward to not doing consulting anymore. That's fair. That's fair. Okay. What's the weirdest AWS offering? You mean like the weirdest AWS service? Is that the premise of the TikTok, is to find like the weirder shit? The weirdest one that I've actually used is fuck, what is it actually called? Mechanical. Did they get rid of it? Oh, it's just separate now. So this is slave labor as a service, if you want to use that one. It's not an AWS service? It's just an Amazon thing. Okay, so it's basically an Amazon service. SimpleDB. It's not even showing up here. Okay. There's some pretty fucking weird ones. Let's see if we can find something that would be not useful. I want AWS services, not Amazon. Did you see I typed AWS? Shit. In the pipeline with Con. Oh, Con is great. Yeah, Con's awesome. Neat. But I think this is the weirdest thing that I've actually worked at a company that deployed it in prod. Which there was a PhD at Yelp that actually wrote a paper about this marketplace thing and how you could basically the sketchy thing about this is what they did is they paid people to train machine learning models and then used another machine learning model to train based on whether they were training well enough. So they basically had models feeding into models and then slave labor driving those models. And then the models got better at rejecting the bad slave labor. But it was incredibly complicated and extremely cheap and worked super well. But I think that's maybe the most obscure one. It's a terrible product. Yeah, no, it totally is. You're supposed to speak about 2 weeks ago, the kind of interview where you just kind of talk. Nice. SimpleDB is deprecated. So I feel like you can get a lot of weird shit out of these compliance and machine learning ones. I have a 25 of 32. Oh. I've used this before. Find your most expensive lines of code. This garbage. That's the thing about AWS services is there are like 5 good ones, which is like EC2, S3, maybe SQS, maybe Lambda, SES. Okay, yeah, SES is actually pretty good. But pretty much everything else that Amazon offers is kind of garbage. Speaking of AWS, how's it going, Juice? How you doing? You were out of here. You don't get another shout out. Juice is also going to be at TwitchCon. What's wrong with Lambda? Asks Just on him. Lambda. Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I use lambda. Like most of Precomment CI is 12 lambdas in a trench coat. Lambda is like decent, all right glue that kind of brings things together and kind of makes it work. But the observability is kind of awful. You have no control over the scaling. You have, I mean, you have very little control over the scaling. There is the manual scaled mode. It's hard to do anything like slightly interesting with it. I mean, it's gotten better over time. Like, yeah, now you can throw Docker images at it, but you have to use ECS, which and any benefits that using a Docker image in Lambda are kind of out the window if you're fucked into using ECS. This is gonna be the weirdest TwitchCon ever. Why? Because I'm gonna be there. I figure they would have gotten rid of Chime. Isn't Chime their like? Chime is their like blue app. What is it called? Zoom. Chime is their like Zoom thing, right? No, because the community is mad at Twitch. Yeah, video conferencing. Yeah, there's Zoom thing. I hate that my brain was like, it's blue. What is it called? Blue. Whisper. Hello. You can set concurrency, but it's awful. Yeah, that's why I said you don't have control, but you do, but you don't, but you kind of do. Amazon managed blockchain. Oh yeah, that one's great. Is that in here still? Wait, uncheck this. Blockchain. No, did they get rid of it? They had a thing. Yeah, it is here. I don't know why it didn't show up there. Easily create and manage scalable blockchain networks. Oh, because you have to be in their special group. Oh man. You know it's cringe when they're like, on September 15th, 2022 at 6:42:42 UTC at block 1553739 the merge was completed. But yeah, anyway, there's a lot of like real fucking obscure what do they have in terms of CDN? Oh. Okay, I've heard of all of the Cloud WAN? Weird. Private 5G? What? What? That's fucking cool. Wait, they have a VPN product? Know that? Why is it under content? I guess networking and content delivery. Interesting. Anyway, yeah, there's a lot of weird AWS stuff. Ooh. Yeah, my mom just sent me a text of a joke that I think only my brother and I would get. My brother and my mom would get. But yeah. Who the fuck uses these services enough to justify the edge time? My bet is their private 5G is actually pretty cheap to build. Hey, Manhart, thank you for the sub with Prime at 4 months. Good to see you again. Hopefully you're doing well. We have a Sentry employee in chat. But yeah, I feel like 5G, there's probably like one giant customer that rationalized them building the service. And then like, if anyone else uses it, whatever. And as soon as that customer like, balls up and build their own solution, then Amazon won't have a 5G service anymore. But I don't know. Pod Guitar, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. This will be a funny TikTok. Can I save my phone bill if I use Amazon 5G free tier? I don't think there's a free tier. There's no way there's a free tier. AWS support is great, but Azure services are better. Azure support is utter PS. They're so incompetent. Yeah. This is another one of those situations where, like, I'm pretty sure Microsoft could, like, eat AWS's lunch, because not only is Azure, like, better services, they're usually cheaper, but people are just like, ew, Microsoft. I feel like they could fix their support situation and rebrand and just, like, take AWS to town. Google Cloud, though. Google Cloud is never gonna win. They, like, actively hate their users. They make things so fucking hard to use for no goddamn reason. And, ugh. What if they can do the private 5G thing for research labs, which needs security clearance? I don't know. I don't know. AWS's $20 per month support is better than the $15,000 per month support from Azure. Yeah. Their console is also fun compared to AWS. Yeah, and I feel like their resource groups are, like, a really good way to do things. They have, like, bending limits that are actual limits and not just, oh yeah, we emailed you and some crypto miner wasted $2,000 of your compute in 15 minutes. Like, it just shuts it off, and which is kind of useful. Microsoft has all the years of the CIO, so it doesn't really matter. I guess that's kind of true. Google prices are cheaper for the ML stuff. Yeah. Doesn't Sentry run on GCP? Yeah, and it fucking sucks. Yeah. Sentry is GCP, which means that, like, I have to relearn everything, because I don't know, I've been doing AWS for almost 15 years now. No, 10 years now. Yeah. But Google support is better than Azure support, which tells you a lot. Oh my god. Man, when yeah. Actually, yeah, now that you mention Azure support, oh man, the last time I dealt with them, and I was reminded of it while searching for I think it was recently. I was reminded of it while I was looking for a yes, while I was looking for content for a video that I recorded. I was reminded of this thing. Occasional contributor. Of the time when I was streaming during a Microsoft sponsored stream, and they showed both my email addresses and my phone number. Just in the clear while I was streaming. And I contacted support, and they're like, you should post to our community forums. This is my post on the community forums. And there's like 16 replies of just like some random dude who like isn't part of Microsoft at all, being like, you should start a discussion. And I'm like, no. This is where they told me to post. I'm thinking about the idea for you. This totally just sounds like a bot, and I'm just like, have you set up Windows Hello sign-in method? Have you tried this solution yet? My fucking guy. Just like, what a fucking shit show. Zerotic, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Python, hello. Yeah, not even an employee, right? Stockfish is gonna take a shower. Sounds good. Cheese lover. Yes, I'm not at Stripe. I haven't been at Stripe in a while. It has been 6+ months since I was at Stripe. But yes, I'm at Sentry. Mentioned that in one of the interviews because I haven't touched a cloud provider. I just work for one of them. Ooh, Subster, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, they weren't even an employee. Outsourcing support for their paid service to the public. Yeah, yeah. Abitarcina says must be a bot. I think it's just somebody who just doesn't fucking know what they're doing. Oh, when you're really trying to get that job at Microsoft? Yeah, maybe that's what it is, Zerotic. Maybe they're using MTur. Didn't surprise me. Microsoft spending 100 million on researching an AI chatbot to handle it, and it would still do better than their current support. It would still do better than their current support. What is this? Coder.gay. But I saw my name in here. This just looks like a random spattering of Stack Overflow. This is definitely. This is definitely a Stack Overflow question. What the fuck is this? This just looks like a random copy paste garbage. Close out of that. Who does this website write? Dr. Gabriel C. Hello, hello. You already know us putting in work watching your YouTube VODs. Hey, let's go. Let's go. It's supposed to be coder.guy. That is not a U. It's definitely an A. There's so many sites that are just clones of Stack Overflow. Yeah. What's really annoying with that is Stack Overflow's license is CC by SA, so they can legally rip off the content. As long as they have the CC by SA attribution. So all of those like random spam copy paste sites, legally viable. Nami Chicken, hello, welcome. Hate the GitHub issue clones more. Oh, man. Yeah, we're oh, I solved it. Fuck. But yeah. Anyway. Right. Okay, so how am I going to implement this feature? I am going to make a new secret. How do I do a new secret? Web. Let's actually get this up to date first. Web impl star creds. Yes, a little sketch. Allowed to discover is literal full GitHub clones with strange domain names. Oh yeah, some of those are for people doing private mirroring. I've seen a lot of those. Or like people run their own git t and then mirror over GitHub. Which I don't know quite how to feel about that, but okay, we're gonna add two new settings here. Represent hierarchical. Do some doing a whole like stringly type shenanigans. The whole website copy pixel or pixel. Phishing sites maybe. God. I got the sketchiest email. I don't even know I can show this because it's full of private data. I got an email from my bank. The title of the email is urgent, please verify recent account activity. And it has, I'll show you a screenshot of part of it. If there's anything good here. Yeah. But this is like the body of the email. And then there's a phone number below to call the phone number. And And I like this looks super fake. Like if this is a legitimate email, we have no hope. Like there's no hope to avoid phishing if this is a legitimate email. I didn't call the phone number because I was like, there's no fucking way I'm calling the phone number. I phoned my bank directly because I was like, okay, you know, if this was actually issued by my bank, surely they'll know something about it. I called my bank and they're like, we don't know anything about this. He's like, but usually there's a phone number there, and you should call the phone number. And I'm like, I'm not calling a random ass phone number in something that just emailed me out of nowhere. Like you need to tell me the phone number for this, and I will call the phone number that you tell me to call. I'm not calling a random phone number out of it. And he read out the you know the Visa support line, and it was the same phone number, but like we have no hope. If this is what the real shit looks like, man, you can just so easy to fake this. And like you know, it's no wonder that phishing is $1 billion industry because of garbage like this. Oh yeah, I was real mad about this. What bank is that? I don't want to give you that personal information because that's enough to figure out where I live and everything else. So I'm just not going to tell you, Watching Bird. No, it's fine. It's fine. It was yeah. So it was fraudulent. They canceled my card. They rolled back that transaction. It was fraudulent. So yeah. That's the worst part. Yeah, I don't have a debit card right now. We already know who your senator is. Yeah, I mean, you know what city I live in. You know what state I live in. But if you knew some other information, you could call them and get my address probably because I don't trust that they're. That's the other thing is like customer data. So easy to scoop that out of like I'll give you an example. Like if I told you I was ordering pizza from a particular pizza place, 100% bet that if someone else called that pizza place and was like, hey, I know you just got an order for Anthony. Can you tell me what address it's going to? Because I think I put in the wrong address. And I guarantee you the pizza shop's going to be like, oh, yeah, they live at blah, 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 blah. Oh, yeah, no, that's the right address. Sorry, I just, you know, just moved here. I feel like I can gotten the address. Like, it's so easy to just like scoop shit out of it. And, you know, I doubt a pizza place is going to care about their information security. A bank, maybe, but I don't necessarily trust them. It's like, why are they going to bother? Arvuti, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. And it's not like a pizza shop giving out personal information is like they're not subjected to you know compliance audits and shit like that. Wickstrom, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. And in all likelihood, the person on the phone, you know, minimum wage worker, I don't expect them to not give out information. But at the same time, it's just like it's shit like that it's like. Dr. Gabriel C says, I'm not sure if anyone else has brought this up yet, but it's interesting to me, so I thought I'd ask. Do you think Microsoft's Playwright library could overtake Selenium in the web browser automation market share? I don't think it will, but it is certainly interesting. I love the idea as soon as I heard it could handle alert dialog boxes. Oh. Yeah, I have played with Playwright a little bit. I, for better or worse, think that WebDriver has the dominant market share and it's not really going to change all that much. But WebDriver has things for alerts. You just have to write a little special confirmation code. Oh, okay. I saw the green bar at the top and I was like, oh shit, it's W3 School's time. But no, they just have equally bad taste in web design. Yeah, you can deal with alerts in WebDriver. This has been here for a long time. You couldn't in the Selenium RC era. Also, this is another reason why I thought this was maybe W3 schools, because no one in their right mind would write, even Java, they would have put a space after the slashes. But someone just give a shit? Yeah. I don't think the alert dialogues can be handled by the Python Selenium library. Yeah, I've been doing that for a while. WebDriver GitHub. I guess it's in the Selenium. The worst is I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Selenium, but the person who made Selenium didn't know that it was pronounced Selenium. Right? Yeah. But no, this is, or am I the idiot? I'm pretty sure everyone pronounces it Selenium. Everyone I've heard say it out loud says Selenium, but the actual element is Selenium. Yeah, here's, you know, here's alert stuff in Python, so I'm pretty sure you can do it. BK, hello, welcome back. I got a question. I'm new to Git who's? It's a Git who's. Oh, Git hooks. Okay. I want to enforce for a commit message to contain a certain word and numbers referencing an issue. Don't mention I should use server-side hooks. I like the docs, so I'm not sure how to add it to the remote repo. So if you want to enforce it, yeah, you will need some sort of server-side hooks, which most hosting services, like GitHub, does not have a server-side hook framework. Like you can't set server-side hooks at all. You can hook up GitHub Actions and do stuff there. But if you just want client hooks, like a recommendation, it's pretty easy. But yeah, doesn't W3 Schools have a white hat or not? I'm not opening it up to verify it. Maybe I won't refactor my Selenium project to Playwright then. I mean, it might be cool just to learn more about it. I don't know. I've always heard the way you're saying it. Yeah. I was so hoping that someone would make this joke. That somebody would have just done this. Where does we have a private Git instance? Like what software is running it? Because it, you know, it really depends. I guess technically it doesn't have to be running any software, because you can set up Git just by making a user account that has certain SSH permissions. GitLab does have server-side hooks. So there's the pre-receive hook. So you can set these up. Pre-receive is how you actually prevent stuff from happening. But yeah, that would be how you would do it. Dealing with pre-receive fucking sucks though. You can make it happen. Here's the link. What? Is it computer? It's either these two links. Doesn't take a regex. It's a shell script. So you kind of have to write your own shell script. It's not fun. You can, in theory, take something that, you know, you can take a high-level framework like pre-commit. You can use pre-commit as part of a pre-receive hook. It's not simple, and I've never set it up, so I don't know how much work it is, but I know people that use this as a pre-receive hook. So it is possible to plug into this. So you could somehow run the commit message hooks from this and reuse existing frameworks. Or you could set up regex-based ones, such as with PyGrep. And I think there was actually a fairly recent Stack Overflow question about about how to use pre-commit with commit message with a regular expression. No. No. Nope. 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 Not this one, this one. Like there was a fairly recent one here. What is this? Oh, I downloaded this. Yeah, right. It's like you could set up something like this, and then the hard part is hooking up the pre-received parts. But probably your first step before you go to actually enforce it is to just set up a client hook and see how your contributors react to the client side hook. Because client side hooks can be completely bypassed, so it's a low friction way to try something out there. Azure pipelines failed. Yeah, we talked about this on the stream. It's really stupid. So Windows is failing for a check of the output of a pre-merge commit hook. But you'll notice here, so pre-merge commit, this word means that it happens before the merge, right? This version of Git 2.36 shipped a regression to pre-merge commits where the hook runs after the merge has already been completed. So it's too late to influence the merge. They fucked up the ordering of pre-merge commits. And my tests are like, oh, that's not right. That's not supposed to happen. It's supposed to be in the other order. And so that's why this test is failing. But it gets worse than that. If you go to GitHub Actions or Azure Pipelines software versions, if you ask, hey, what version are these supposed to be running? And you go, oh, there's Microsoft hosted agents. I want to know what's on the Windows latest. And if we scroll down here and we look for the version of Git, we'll see that it's supposed to be running 2.37.3.windows.1. If we look at our output here and we look at the checkout, we'll see that it's running 2.36.1. So what the fuck? Why doesn't it match here? So I'm like, oh, okay, I'll make an issue because clearly this is wrong. This is actually the second issue I made. So I'll make an issue because clearly this is wrong. This says it's supposed to be 2.37, but I'm getting 2.36. What the fuck? And they're like, hey, so yeah, it's supposed to not be that. And I'm like, shouldn't the docs show the actual version and not the version that it's not? And they're like, no. No, the docs shouldn't be what's actually reality. The docs should be something else. And then I was like, okay, well, I'll open it in the actual repo. And I'm like, hey, it should match the documentation. Hey, it should match the documentation. And they're just like slowly gaslighting me into thinking that I'm the one that's fucking wrong here. The crazy part is sometimes you can get the right version if you use bash instead of script. But anyway, insane shit. But yeah, that's why that's failing and why I haven't bothered fixing it, because it's not my bug. But yeah. Lunchbird says, is Python your favorite programming language? Yes, I saw one of your vids where you said you didn't particularly like it. I really like C#, but I haven't written any of it in a very long time, so I don't know if I still like it. But I remember it fondly. I don't know. All code sucks. All code is buggy. I don't fucking know. C# keeps getting better. Well, that's certainly a good sign. Why is this marked as red? GitHub has been fucking trolling me recently. I definitely didn't click on this. You have watched me this entire stream. I have not clicked on this. Why is it marked as red? This is the second one that's happened this stream, actually. Because the Dead Snakes one also did this. Very suspicious. Very suspicious. Also, there's one missing here. That's weird. Because I have one in my email that's not listed here. Very strange. Very, very strange. Don't quite know what's going on here. But that's fine. I don't have to know what's going on here. It's not my software. Oh, got one more. Microsoft does have a really nice read aloud tool in their Edge browser. Oh, like a screen reader? That's kind of nice. Oh, slightly too zoomed in. Okay, so one of these didn't get. This repo has a pull. What? Circle CI. Could not find a usable config.yaml. What? How did I merge this then? Circle CI, you fucking tripping. What? Anyway. Frequent CI doesn't have that bug. I'm excited for a feature coming out which is the required keyword for fields, which means you can do inline object initialization. You can get rid of constructors. Oh. That's cool. I do remember the what are they called? Automatic initializers? They looked like the initializer things in we'll get to setting the property value in the constructor. I don't know if this is what I was thinking of. No, this is defaults. That's not what I was thinking of. What's the like? It looked like structs, kind of. Oh, okay. This is a really old feature. This is really. This is gonna fucking date me. Yeah. This syntax. Introduced in C# 3. Oh, that hurts. Well, really told on myself there. You can make a video on how 3.11 made Python faster? I already did. I already did. I don't know if this is gonna actually, shit. Work? It's in that video. That's where the required keyword goes to tell the compiler that you promised to initialize it. Yeah, it makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. 15 years? Yeah. Well. And what are they on? Like C# 7, C# 8 now? Version. C# 10. Okay. Whew. Been a while. Been a hot second. Octavius! Hello, hello. How are you doing? So chat. You know how I haven't written any code this stream yet, except for this one line? I just realized that I haven't had dinner. It's kind of late, but we try and bang this feature out. That like, surely that doesn't have good origins, right? Google's not helping me here. There is an Urban Dictionary for it though. I'm just gonna assume it doesn't have good origin. Man, fuck code. Code sucks. Yeah, yeah. You were 887 weeks old when C# 3 came out. Is this you trolling again? Weeks in days. This is a fractional number of days. How is that a thing? Also, the number's not right. Let me order you pizza. What's your address? I know you're off by a little bit. Well, yeah, you're pretty close, but off by a little bit. What's your address? Yeah. Oh man, I did have some. I feel like I can't even tell you this now because you're just gonna be like, well, actually, I didn't get it delivered, so they don't know my address. Yeah. So I was thinking about this, ironically, the other day. My favorite Chicago-style pizza is a pizza place in Michigan. My favorite Detroit-style pizza is a place in New York. And I don't like New York pizza, so that's where the chain ends. But I think it would be really funny to find my favorite New York pizza in Chicago. That way they're just all fucked. But my favorite Chicago style pizza is actually a chain called Pizza Popples, and it's so but I had this the other day because I was going to Micro Center, my favorite store in the world, and there's Pizza Popples nearby, so I said fuck it, let me get some. But oh my god, I love them. They're so good. Do they have them not in Michigan? Or is it just a... Wait, they have Detroit style pizza too? Maybe that's actually good. Oh, they have one in Toledo. Okay. Let's see. That makes sense. Jackie LLC, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Michigan gang, yo, what's up? Sorry, I told you to go to Micro Center. No, it was great. I went to Micro Center and I got pizza. Directed cyclic pizza place graph. Yeah, right, Rickers in chat. Pseudo Faroot, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Look, I've never lived near a Micro Center, and my next big move will take into consideration distance to Micro Center. Oh my god, Micro Center is so good. The worst, the only thing I don't like about Micro Center is if you wander around, people will try and help you. And I had to be like, but it makes sense because their store helpers make money based on commission. But I love to just like go to Micro Center and just wander around and look at shit. But I'm also, I mean, I haven't been properly socialized since the pandemic, and so I'm way more awkward in person than I used to be. I'm already like not, you wouldn't get this from stream, but I'm fairly introverted. But the pandemic has like really fucked my brain with like being introverted. So like I did the thing that I usually do when I go to Micro Center and like wander around and oh, they had Raspberry Pis? Fuck. I should have got some of those when I was there. Because I don't have any. I want one. At least one. But anyway, I was doing the thing where I walk around Micro Center and like I was like, do you need help? And I was like, no, I'm just looking at displays. And then they were like, oh, well, I know a bunch of stuff about displays. What are you looking for? And I'm like, oh, shit. I'm going to actually talk to this person. And then like 15 minutes later of me talking to this guy about displays, I'm like, I don't think I'm going to buy one today. And they're like, oh, okay, go ahead. You can walk around now. But I got sucked in talking about panel types and G-Sync and viewing angle and candelas and like, oh, I just want to fucking look at shit. Can I just look at the RAM? Because I just want to look at the RAM. Can I just geek out for no reason? Wolf says, I no longer live in Michigan, but I was born and raised there. Ah, oh, you can't deal with the cold? I like the cold. My center's not good for my bank account? Yeah. Yeah. How do they compute the watch time on my VODs channel? I think it's the same as how YouTube just does watch time in general. Which they know when you start the video and you stop the video. But yeah, this is my VOD channel. Oh my god, it's been a year since I made the VOD channel. Do you see my comment? I didn't actually see this one. Which is weird because it usually emails me for all of them, but hey there, Wolf. How you doing? I deactivated the notifications for the issue mishandling of C strings. Yeah, I wouldn't continue to get notified. TwitchCon is gonna be really good, but also really bad. I'm super introverted. It's gonna be interesting. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna have to be. Yeah. Meeting people is draining for me, so I'm gonna have to be on for like way too long. Which is gonna be fun, but yeah. We went to a hobby shop yesterday. Oh, it's Drop Song. Hey. Person working there who was 17 talked to me about model airplanes for 10 minutes. I had no clue how to leave the conversation. Yeah. Time and Droid says, do you upload bots directly or do you edit them? Most of the time, I upload them directly. Most of the time. Occasionally, I have to edit out stuff. But not very often. Usually, I only edit out... There's also some VODs that I just don't post. Yeah, there's a handful that I just don't post. But yeah, I edit out like if I show credentials or if my personal information is displayed or yeah. Sometimes I'll edit out like if I say something a little bit too spicy. But usually I just let those roll. Usually I only edit out personal information. How close am I to being monetized on this channel? Let's see. I need 300 subscribers on my second channel, and I need 1,800 watch hours. Which if I got 2,200 in a year, probably a year until this channel is monetized. So probably not happening anytime soon. But my main channel is monetized, so that's good at least. And today's video did well. Did it get algorithmed though, is the question. No, it didn't. Interesting. This is just organically more people clicked on it. Because whenever there's an algorithm, like it might get an algorithm bump tomorrow. Let me see if I can, I haven't had an algorithm bump in a while, but usually it'll look like this like normal curve and then it'll just go boop, and then it'll be the normal curve again. But didn't happen here. He's fine. But anyway, YouTube's. Student Fruit says, do you know any Python library for data quality? I don't know what you mean by data quality. Say less. I got you on the watch hours. Just play them all in the background. Yeah, I mean, you can just open up the stream playlist and just let it go. But I don't want to encourage fraud. You leave me for a week again, your VODs channel will get my attention? Oh no. Oh no. I'm not saying that you should watch my VODs channel videos so that I can get monetized. It's called support. Watch the content if you want to watch the content. I'm not gonna try and get my channel banned for stupid things, but anyway. Dashiano, hello, welcome. Brian, I guess it's the other one. Welcome from Brazil. I find it interesting, and maybe this is just a particular country's thing, or maybe I just notice it more. But I feel like there's a handful of countries where People are very proud to announce their country of origin in chat. Brazil is one of them. Germany is another one. And we're not gonna over-index on Flinch because Flinch always has their country of origin. But I feel like Brazil is like the most popular, the one that people say themselves a lot. Dashiano, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Hello from your backyard, even though it's tiny. Better not be in my backyard. Are you on my deck? Never mind. We're not gonna make a deck-sized joke. Nope, not happening. Not gonna go there. Nope. You know what? I'm too hungry to code. I'm sorry, chat. I feel bad that I wrote literally 0 lines code today, but I also feel like we had a lot to chat about. So, this is Flask? Yeah, it's Flask. Yep. It's Flask. But it runs in Lambda. This is the app. Woo, look, I'm logged in. Whoa, look, Python uses me. Whoa, weird. I found like some university the other day too. Anyway. What are your thoughts on Nix and Nixos? Dude, fuck Nix. Nix is a stupid cult. It has good ideas, but it's a stupid cult. The rejection of any amount of dynamic linking is just... I've lost hundreds of hours of helping people only to find out that their problem was that they were running Nix. And I wish I had that time back, but I don't. And now I'm sad about it. But in theory, Nix combines a lot of good ideas with just a kind of insane implementation. But what are you gonna do? What is Nix? Nix is I think package manager is the closest way to phrase it, but it's more like a ideology, more like a church. It's a package manager that deals with it's the idea of Nix is that it builds an entire user space separate from your system that's built of immutable components that are repeatable. And all of those things are good. Those are good ideas. All of those things sound great. The hard part is when you try and use Nix on, or when you try and build your entire system out of Nix, your full user space above the kernel is just Nix. Or when you try and use Nix in a place where other binaries come from other pre-built sources, and then nothing works. Nothing at all works. Like if you try and use like, oh, I'm gonna download Node.js, and you try and run Node.js, it's gonna be like, I don't know where lib standard C++ is, which is just like a standard part of basically every operating system, is to have a C++ library and a C library. But Nix is like, oh no, you know, we nothing is global in Nix land, so you must explicitly know where your C library is, and you must explicitly know where your C++ library is, and so just nothing fucking works. But yeah. Anyway, enough grumbling about Nix. I'm hungry. I'm gonna go get some food. I guess we can look at auto update day almost being done because it's so close. 300. Yeah, we're not. I'm too hungry. Anyway, this is auto update day. Graphs look graph. I think this is the highest that we've ever scaled before. The queue did fairly well though. Only 36 back, which is pretty nice. Let's look at runs to date. We're at like 1.1 million last time. I don't expect it to be that much higher. Tables runs 1.2 million. Okay. Actually, I feel like it was 1.2 last week, but I also don't remember. Installs a little bit higher. The sign up rate on this is pretty nuts. It's like 100 a week, almost 100 a week. Actually, Sorry, this reminded me of something that's unrelated to auto update day, but I wanted to check on this just because I think it's kind of wild. Pokemon Hooks gets cloned almost 1 million times, or almost 500,000 times a week by 204,000 people. Man, I wish just like each of them gave me $1. But no, alas. But this is just a fucking nutty number. I'm curious if there's any repo on GitHub that gets cloned more. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if this is the most cloned repo on GitHub. Like, can anyone think of something that would be cloned more often than this? Probably not. But like, what would get cloned this much? The only reason this gets cloned this much is because Precommit uses it as a thing. Precommit uses Git. Rust? Why would people clone Rust? I feel like people wouldn't clone Rust. Then you could say, yeah, the Linux kernel is on GitHub too. So is Git. But I don't think you clone the Linux kernel or clone Git. I wonder if GitHub Actions count. I wonder if those count. Do those count as clones? No, they don't. They don't count as clones. Those don't count as clones. The repos to make profile remedies, those don't count as clones either. Is traffic public or just available to the owner? Just the owner. Maybe I'll find my friend that works at GitHub and be like, hey, is it me? Laravel? But why would people clone Laravel? Like, why would people clone React? I feel like people wouldn't, you know, they don't clone these things to work on them. They use a package manager to install them. Like, sure, by package manager installations, there's no way that this is winning. But I have like a sneaking suspicion that this is one of the most cloned repos on GitHub. But I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, let me do my little spiel, and then we'll find channels sending you off to. My name is Anthony. I upload educational content to YouTube 3 times a week, although maybe they weren't necessarily educational, but sure, whatever. At youtube.com/anthonywritescode. You can subscribe there. I also have a second channel where I upload my VODs, so subscribe there if that's interesting as well. I normally stream Monday evenings and Saturday at noon. I announce my streams in 2 places, twitter.com/codewithanthony. Maybe some of the GitHub Stars program. Oh yeah, I could probably just ask in the Stars. We have a private Slack. I'll just ask there. But I normally announce at 2 places. One of them is on Twitter, which usually we do this, but well, not today. That's the way things go. I also announce on the Discord, which you are free to join. Stop by and hang out with us. There's a beginners channel if you want to ask programming questions. There's also a bunch of fun social channels as well as I slur through this thing that I've said so many times. But thank you all for stopping by. Let's go find someone to raid.